The laughter hit before the words fully landed. Glass clinked. A fork paused midair. Someone coughed to cover discomfort that hadn't yet found a name. My wife leaned back in her chair. Wine-glossed lips curved in careless amusement. Her finger extended across the restaurant. "I'd gladly trade my husband for that tall guy," she said, voice bright, reckless. "Betty has a huge Johnson." The man she pointed at was all shoulders and veins, a steroid-sculpted parody of confidence. He didn't even hear her, but everyone else did. The room went still. I felt the silence before I felt anything else, like pressure building behind my eyes, like the moment before a headache splits you open. My friends stared at their plates. Someone laughed too late. My wife giggled, tapping my wrist. "Oh, it's a joke, honey. Don't be so petty." That was the moment something in me locked into place. Not anger, not shame. Focus. I smiled, small, polite, and I said the thing that made every chair stop moving. "It's funny," I replied calmly, "because he's already been inside you." No one breathed. I watched her face before she realized what I'd said. Confusion first, then calculation, then the tiniest fracture at the corner of her mouth. She laughed again, louder this time, desperate. "Stop," she said. "You're embarrassing yourself." But the damage had already begun. I could see it ripple through the table. Friends exchanging looks, someone swallowing hard. The tall man finally glanced over, met my eyes for half a second, then looked away. I had noticed him months ago, not as a threat, as a pattern. My wife had been changing long before the joke. Her humor sharpened, her touch cooled. She mocked me in ways that passed as playful until you examined the intent underneath. She liked humiliating me in public, liked seeing how much I'd take, and I took it outwardly. Inwardly, I counted the late gym nights, the new personal trainer she never named, the way she showered immediately after coming home, scrubbing like she was erasing evidence. I never accused. Accusations warn people. I observed. I listened. I learned how silence makes liars careless. So when she started leaving her phone face down, I didn't flip it. I cloned it. When she said she was with friends, I didn't follow. I checked location histories weeks later, cross-referenced timestamps, gym entry logs, credit card swipes. It wasn't passion. It was routine. That hurt more. I learned his name, his steroid cycles, his divorce history, his habit of recording everything, photos, messages, voice notes, like trophies. Men like him always believe they're untouchable. I let him believe it too. I stayed pleasant, predictable, the harmless husband who paid the bills and laughed at his own expense. I let my wife sharpen her cruelty because cruelty makes people sloppy, and sloppiness leaves fingerprints. When I finally had enough, I didn't confront her at home. I waited for an audience. The restaurant was perfect. After my sentence settled into the table like a live wire, she leaned toward me, nails digging into my arm. "You're insane," she whispered. "Apologize now." I gently removed her hand. "Do you want me to read the messages?" I asked softly, "or play the audio?" Her eyes flicked around the table, panic thinly disguised. She stood up too fast, chair scraping loud enough to hurt. "Let's go," she said. "You're drunk." I wasn't. I pulled out my phone and slid it across the table. Not to her, to the friend sitting beside me, the one she trusted most. On the screen, dates, photos, a voice note with her laugh in it, breathless and unguarded. Silence collapsed inward. She didn't cry, not yet. She stared at the table like it had betrayed her, like it had spoken when it should have stayed quiet. I stood. "I won't raise my voice," I said. "I won't fight you. I just want everyone to understand why this is the last dinner we share." The tall man was already leaving. Cowards always are. She finally looked up at me. Rage burned through her fear. "You planned this," she hissed. Yes, that was all I said. The divorce was efficient. I had prepared. Accounts separated, documents copied, evidence delivered before she could rewrite the story. Her friends drifted away first, then her family. The truth doesn't need volume. It just needs consistency. She tried to contact me weeks later. Apologies rehearsed, blame redistributed. I didn't respond. Some people think revenge is loud, destructive, messy. They're wrong. Real revenge is control reclaimed, So quietly, the other person doesn't realize the door has closed until they're locked outside it. I don't think about her anymore, not because it doesn't hurt, but because it no longer matters. She wanted to trade me like a joke, so I let her see what life costs when you gamble something irreplaceable, and I walked away without laughing.